asking who plays who.
Oh,
So I was just gonna do people doing call-outs with their voices. So I'm Furious. Oni, do you want to say hey?
why are you mad, bro? No, I'm Oni. I play an Eladrin wizard monk named Tyrion.
Well,
And
guess
Kenneth
I'm
isn't
next.
here. Yep, Kenneth isn't here, but he would normally be playing Leonard. And Louise.
Hi, I'm Louise, and I'm playing Nephi, a tiefling druid.
And Furious, who are you playing?
I am Furious, and I am playing Nala.
A scout rogue.
A scout rogue, yeah. I should probably... Okay, yeah.
And Leonard is a ranger.
You've changed your picture, haven't you?
Yes,
Nala.
I have. The last one had a titty out, and this one's basically just as good. I actually like the artwork for this one a lot
You were
more.
kind of skinny. You want to try and call that a titty? Wow.
Whoa, whoa! All titties are equal in the eyes of me. Okay, I'm ready whenever you are, Oni. Oni? Gustav.
Yes?
Binary. There we go.
Something is wrong with this. That's supposed to be... Okay, that is weird.
Hmm?
How much HP do you have? Because the character sheet is fucked up. Leighton.
I have 23. Oh no, I have 18. My max is 23.
Yeah, no, you have 12, according to mine. On the one at least by the... Or did you roll your hit die?
It's because it's not linked to the sheet properly. There we go. There we are. At level 4, with a 0 Constitution modifier, I have 23 max HP.
And you are now in the room again. Let's put a little tiny spider with his tiny violin. So you have just defeated the Guardian. Having a short rest. If you want to roll in the hit dice, do that now.
Which dice is it? Is it a D8?
If you press your character, you should have
I
something called
believe
hit
it
dice.
should be-
If you just press
Yeah,
that,
D8.
you see in the middle of your character sheet on the web page, you see hit dice and 4 of 4.
Yeah.
If you just press the hit dice on there, the text.
Yep.
And then you just add it to your health.
Nice.
Whoa, whoa.
Rolling some for Leonard as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a few.
Yeah, my question still remains. I thought we were going to try for a long rest.
Oh, you were gonna long rest in here?
Yeah, it seems like we defeated the most horrible things and we can close those doors and be defensible.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Well, let's
Okay.
do it.
Right, you barricade the doors?
Of course.
Um,
There's lots
yep.
of benches about. With a full group of us trying to push them, I'm sure we can move some of those, right?
Yeah, you have a long rest. You regain hit dice, spell slots, all that wonderful stuff.
Awesome.
Oh, wait, Leighton, you need to change to player because right now you are on the wrong screen.
I'm a player now. That would explain why I could link my health to my character token.
Yeah.
See, I was awesome with this Guardian Stone thing until it said it requires attunement by a wizard or sorcerer.
So I have literally no vision. Is there a torch that hasn't come in, or?
Oh, you should have a
Hey.
torch on you.
You know, when humans sleep, they close their eyes, and that impedes their vision.
Oh god, I'm having sleep paralysis. Someone help!
Doctor, you gotta help me. Every night I fall unconscious till the next morning.
There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, and very
Nice.
good news. The way that I've got the stream set up now, I can use GPU acceleration on Chrome. So it's not
Huh.
going to lag. You don't need to move me around. I can do it all myself now.
Nice. Yeah. So, in this damp cave, you had a long rest, piling some of the benches up against the doors. Yeah. What you want to do?
Okay, since we've just finished the long rest and we've come here and found this artifact, I think it's best we start moving.
Everyone roll me
Don't you want
perception.
to inspect the table first?
That's a very good point. Also, Binary, did you just ask for perception?
Yes. Well, she already saw it, so you don't need to roll.
You mean the big fucking stone table in the middle of the room?
Shh, shh. Okay.
I'll walk up to the table and just check around.
All right.
I'll
on the
do the
table.
same.
On the table, there's a metal plate. On top of it lies a femur, carved with runes on it.
The holy femur.
I'll let them look around and spend 10 minutes casting Detect Magic.
All right. Do you do anything?
It looks like it might be on a pressure plate. Can I check for traps?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Sure. 10.
You take a hair from your head and you drag it underneath the plate, and it just goes straight through without any hitch.
I'm not sure.
Like it doesn't get stuck. So you would think it wouldn't. It's not a pressure plate.
Oh yeah, because it would be pushed otherwise. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you actually check the trap. You check the pressure plate by pressure it.
So you put some
No.
weight on it to see if it's trapped.
Yeah.
Think my hand is broken. Ow! Why'd you mash it? Because now it's really broken.
And now you know.
After the 10 minutes, you look around. You see a glow from the plate, but nothing from the bone. You
That's odd.
also see some like almost like lightning. It looks like if you would drawn lightning into the table, like cracks of energy almost.
I do a perception check or arcana check to try and tell which schools of magic those might be from.
Arcana. You would the feeling you get is from aberration.
That's interesting.
At least from the plate and from the tape. And the the boneless. You don't get a feeling of magic from it at all.
So, the thing under the bone has something to it, and the table definitely is infused with some aberration magic.
Is
Do I
Leonard?
notice?
Oh, sorry. Is Tin saying this out loud?
Yes.
Nala pokes the bowl with her stick. Stick? Spear.
Give me a second.
Trying to remember which
Oh,
one aberration was.
you're also from the bowl. From the bowl, you get illusion.
Oh. Then I will grab the stick before he can poke it.
All right.
That's also illusionary.
What does that mean?
I can only tell things about these things. I can't tell you exactly what they are without touching them, but if it's covered in an illusion, that means it's hiding something.
Then why can't I poke it?
Well, because we're all standing in with 10 feet of it. If you want to poke it, I'm going to move away. And he lets go, and because he's a nimble monk, he is now 15 feet away.
Oh, you
Walk
could
away.
actually try. You could actually try to shoot it with an arrow.
Where's the fun in that?
I very much agree. There is no fun in that.
Well, I'm moving this way.
While he's
Let's see.
poking it, I would like
How-
to look at the walls with my detect magic while it's still on, because we
Yeah, give
found
me
a
a sec-
secret passageway that way before.
Leonard also takes a couple steps back.
Nala pokes the bowl.
Poking the bowl, you rock the bone slightly that sits on top of it. Can you please roll my con save?
Ah, goodness. I sure can. My highest stat. A 10!
Everyone
Modifier?
feels a blast of energy coming from the bone, blasting outwards. Nala, who's within 10 feet, gets blasted 10 feet backwards.
Good thing I've got a cushiony padding.
I thought he was talking about some physical
Yeah.
feature he was endowed with. He's talking about the corpse
Yeah.
of the monster.
And you take 7 force damage.
Oh, does that not get reduced because of the monster? Oh, it's all mushy
That-
and viney.
That is not from you're hitting the floor, Leighton. That's you getting smacked in the face.
Ah, my face is resilient. 7 damage has been reduced. 7 health. 7 health has been
17.
reduced. 17?
Whoa, wait.
Whoa, okay, right, an additional 10 health is gone then.
Turn. As he touches the bowl, you see like a veil is revealed from your eyes, and the bone is practically glowing with magic. The bowl pales in comparison.
Well, that's neat.
I wouldn't agree.
Can I investigate it more without touching it?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana.
Nala's trying to have a short rest.
No, wait. It's
That is
athletics.
athletics.
There we go.
You get a sense of aberration, also necrotic. That's all you get from that roll. You almost get a feeling of the same type of magic from the obelisk.
So this is some of that corruption. Do I get the sense that whatever was laid upon it is discharged, and I can... I have no idea.
You're not really sure.
Um,
You could take 20 minutes and try to look even like take your.
Leighton,
20.
would you let me do a cure wound on you?
I wouldn't turn it down.
Then I'll try. There you
Would
go.
you like to take 20?
Oof. Does that add your wisdom modifier?
I believe it should.
yes.
Let me check.
I would like to look
no.
around and see if there's
Yeah,
more
oh yeah, it
to the room.
actually is. So it
Alright,
should be 10 in total.
10. Damn,
what
you
do
had a
wanna
plus 3.
investigate?
Yeah,
we,
but
fo-
it
we found that
was
alcove
before.
earlier by a
Yeah.
shimmer on the wall.
The
I just want to kind of look
modified
and see if there's
traps, if you
anything
will.
sticking out like that. It's not like I'm hardcore looking for.
Not really. The
Oh,
Like,
sorry,
you
9 in
can,
total.
as you look
I
closer,
thought
you
it
can
was an
see
8
that
for some
that
reason.
some of the cracks in the table, the crystalline structure, is going into the floor as well, up the walls. But it doesn't give any distinct features.
Yeah, then I guess I will take 20.
Roll me an Arcana with advantage. Yeah, it feels like the trap is gone.
He will look at everybody dramatically, and then just grab the bone.
I just imagine the fire going, just clenching every muscle for the blast.
Almost.
No blast is forthcoming though. You're holding this bone and it's dry and really cold.
I'm still having me a short rest.
Yeah, it took 20, so only 40 minutes left. And yeah, go for it.
Oh, well then, if we really need him to just sit there on his butt for that long, I will go ahead and cast Identify on both of them.
On what?
On the bone and the bowl.
Okay. The bowl seems discharged, but you get a sense of that. Oh, come on, it's cold now, but yes, because I shut it down. Cloaking magic was set on it to cloak the truth about the bone.
But now it's just a regular bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Is it nice? Does it look like it's worth money?
It's made of like cast iron, so maybe.
Oh, for humor's sake, Tyrion will put it on his head.
Okay, you now have a iron pot or a bowl on your head. Okay.
Plus 1 AC.
I wish.
Binary, would you let me scavenge the big green swamp thing?
What do you want to try to take from it? It
See if I can learn anything from it.
Oh, roll me a nature. It seems to be multiple smaller organisms that have coalesced into this colossal thing. More than that, you don't really get from an 11. The bone seems to be both some sort of key and some sort of shield for something larger than just this tiny device.
Is it reminiscent of like how the shields were around the obelisk that's been corrupted?
Yes, but this one also has a unlocking element to it. Like when you, it's almost like you could just pull the bone forward and put it in a lock. But when you do, you can't feel anything. But you get the feeling that you're standing by a door.
Okay. Well, he will slide it away in his bag.
All right. Yeah, you had a short rest. You can roll hit dice if you want to. Nada.
Oh, goodness, you meant me. Okay.
No, the other Nala.
Oh, not the other one. I'm going to roll. How much health have I got? I forget. I'll roll one and then see if I need another. A 4. How particularly average. Yeah, I'll roll another one. Why not?
Are you?
And a 1.
Are you gonna roll another one?
Nah, I'm all good.
Okay. You have inspected the bone. You have inspected the creature. Do you want to inspect anything else in this room?
I've looked for everything I can look for.
Yes, I think that's about everything. That rock that Tien cast Identify on and we found out operated the golem.
Yeah.
Does he still have possession of that?
I do.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
Just to clarify, this thing takes more magic juice than I got.
Need that magic juice.
The strange part is, it seems to only last for 8 hours, so either whoever used it before has some specialness to it to make it last longer, or they were here 8 hours ago. In the last 8 hours.
We must keep our eyes open.
Should we head back?
Tien, did you say there were other obelisks that we could find?
I got the idea that there's at least 2 more at the other temples that we need to still check out. But I think we can go back to town and start with the first amount of information that we've gathered.
It would probably be the safer decision. Fine. Let us head back to town.
What does Leonard have to say about this?
I have no idea. Welcome back to town.
God.
I can't do Kenneth's voice.
But because I don't hear accent all the time, it's amazingly closer than it should be.
I actually agree.
I'm doing 2 little. Oh damn it! What are they called? Dad jokes. Jokes that hurt.
Puns.
Puns. There we go.
Oh, they are painful.
I will
Okay,
take a.
let's unbarricade the door.
Everyone
I'm gonna do a
barricade.
quick perception check, see if I can see anything here or sense anything on the other side of it before we start barricading it.
Right, roll me a perception check.
That's not very good.
You can't hear anything through the door and the barricade.
I hear rocks.
In front of you, you see the corridor that you passed through. Either side, the statue. A warrior holding a sword. Like the one you
I'll go
found in
first.
the armory.
Oh, the statues?
Yeah.
Do you want to give our human friend light?
She has
I have light, but I think it might be that they can't see it.
I apologize.
This last time I was using the mage hand to make the torch float ahead of us.
Oh yeah. You wanna do that again?
Yeah, that was kind of cute.
It wasn't useful or anything. It was cute.
No. Well, you're the one to need it. Everyone else can see in the dark.
It definitely inflates Tyrion's egos a little bit that Navai thinks it's cute. And I'm tempted to flirt badly.
What?
You keep walking. You going out?
Should we check on the... What was it? The magic in the door to the...
Oh, we should. We
Last
absolutely
one.
should.
Maybe the bones can do something.
Oh,
How the hell did you walk into the wall?
I have no idea. But shit went
Oh,
dark.
tins.
Um, you see on the star that was on the ceiling, the glowing dot that you, I think it was Leonard that realized would be at your location has gone out, but another of the stars, edges of the star has lit up.
It seems we might be in pursuit of someone.
Or it's just a game of that, what's it called? A light up or something.
so you guys want me to whip out my bone?
Which bone are you talking about?
The one we just found downstairs.
I think
Oh,
that can
that's
stay where it is. We need to make a decision. We can try and catch this person, or we can head back to town.
I'm
Good
quite
job.
curious about who this person might be.
As am I.
Then I'll guess it's decided.
And I see if the bone does anything with this magical star.
You wave it around, or
Pretty much.
It's a wand.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Tyrion is not the overly intellectual, practical librarian kind of wizard. He's more of a do and see kind of guy.
yeah, you wave the bone around. Nothing comes out of it.
Well, I mean, I was like looking to see if I can feel for some sort of magical lock. It's not that entirely. Was it for humanity? Oh, great door, please open! It wasn't anything goofy and charlatanish.
No, you couldn't. You didn't find a lock per se.
Okay, it does not fit this particular door.
Or there is no door.
The door is a lie.
Hey, Nala, do you want to check it with your stick again?
She raises her eyebrows. No. Last time did not go so well.
Did anybody actually like stand in it or check on it in that way before last time?
The one?
Did anybody like try and stand in it last time, or did we just sort of walk around and look at it?
The stars on the ceiling.
Oh, I thought there was like a reflection star on the ground.
No.
Oh, okay. Then that makes what I did even sillier.
That's what I was thinking. It was like you're looking at the ceiling going, yeah, yeah!
No, I was imagining
Neat.
sort of like a teleport pod where there's a light above your head and a light below your feet, and you stand in between them.
Scotty, beat me up.
Yeah. But it's just on the ceiling. It's like, oh, okay, well, it's a star map. Ooh.
I hit the rock with a stick. Ink.
Get blasted.
At least the magic effect would be less likely to hit with that extra helmet bolt.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Let's
Well,
try to
if there's
catch
nothing to
that
do
one.
here... Oh, that was awkward timing.
Shall we try to catch the one we're chasing?
We shall. And let us make haste.
yeah. You move out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bada bink, bada bonk.
Is this one?
I kind of miss the bird.
I don't.
I like the pan flute.
I like the pan flute when it's silent.
That would actually be quite a cool instrument in game. An instrument that when you play it, it bursts out silence.
What have you done? What have you done?
What?
You brought the bird back from the dead.
I immediately start looking for the bird.
Funny you
Don't want to be
mentioned.
watched.
Funny you mentioned the bird. On the tree quite close to you, you see the blue bird. In its beak, it looks like it's holding a parchment.
Oh,
You know we killed a blue bird, right?
Yes.
it's a death threat.
Well, then it disappeared into nothingness. It was.
You kill another one of my brothers, you're done for.
I will hold out my arm to it to see if it will fly close to deliver the message.
It flies up above you, drops the note down by you.
That
do you
thing's clever.
Down the bayou?
Down by you.
Yeah.
As in, like, near me.
Yeah, I got that. I just
Okay.
thought it sounded like down the bayou, like the river.
Down the bayou.
I used to.
Yeah.
Well, they're not somewhere. I lived in a city. Known as the Bayou City. In real life. He picks it up and he reads it.
It says, sorry for not warning you. The bird is mine, Colgan.
Oh,
Oh, that's wonderful.
Ugh. Here I was getting paranoid about instrument playing birds.
I'm gonna look at the bird and say, well, could you please not play the pan flute? It's taking up our sneakiness. I'll hand the letter to Nala.
It stops for a second, brings out bongo drums.
Oh, did the familiar have to take a feat for these musical instruments?
Oh, that's brilliant. What was the name of the man that sent the letter and the bird?
Colgan.
Colgan.
Colgan. With a K, I presume.
Yeah, the wizard from the village.
Yes.
Who left? Hello?
Who returned?
Yeah.
Oh, this is funky. This is a good beat.
Have you accepted the bird now?
Oh, I've just realised. I think one of my accounts was signed into the wrong thing, so I've not been seeing if anybody's actually had a hero dice.
I used Willy.
Yeah, that's quite bad. Give me a sec. You can carry on. I'll let you know if anything changes.
Yeah. So the next point of the star that lit up on the ceiling would be on. If you looked at your map, it would be the point furthest away.
That doesn't sound too good, though. It feels so ineffective. Even if I want to catch him.
Oh, this was supposed to be kind of basically an archaeology mission of some sort, and now we know that there's somebody corrupting things and setting up traps and monsters that are not native to the jungle, or probably are, but shouldn't be where they are. Maybe we should ask if they have more information? Okay.
It would be the wiser of the choices.
Thank you, Heather. That would be amazingly helpful.
Heather?
So why should we do it again?
Ah.
No. One of our viewers is tempted
Yep,
to
yep,
give the
yep.
hero die to the bird.
Oh.
You were on that
King
quicker than
Heather.
I was.
I like. Oh, I already saw it. I think that's a brilliant idea.
Is it to survive the next attack?
If it doesn't stop, the attack will come a lot sooner than expected.
So my vote is back to the village to talk face to face with our contractor.
Fair enough. I guess we'll have to be sensible sometime.
Fine then. It's decided.
Right, you start heading back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, the bird can get the hero die, but only if it's dancing while it's playing the flute.
Oh no, now I have an image of a bird with really big hands, like a dragon bird. Playing the pan flute while hopping from leg to leg on a tree branch.
I have been imagining Toucan Sam this entire time. The mascot for Fruit Loops.
I'm gonna need to check this.
I'm thinking about the bird from the Donald Duck short.
The Three Caballeros?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
no, not
Oh,
the Three
no.
Caballeros, but the one Donald Duck's
Yeah.
expedition or something like that.
Fine. Are you killing me? Oh, this is quality.
Yeah, that one.
Never seen that.
Have you never watched Donald Duck on Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wait, but that one isn't blue. Oh,
No,
Donald Duck.
that one
Yeah.
isn't blue.
Oh,
I
you
was
mean when
talking
he's
about
foot?
that one.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
That one.
Okay, yep, I know which one you mean now.
Yeah. Everyone knows the sound. No one knows what's.
This one is a bit smaller than that one though. So it took you, I think, 1 day to get here. So you start traveling back. It's. Let's see, went into the evening. So you've been in that tomb for it's nighttime now because you went when you woke up you went down to the tomb and then you took a long rest inside of the tomb.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get a bit darker. It's around 7 p.m. As we're traveling. Could I have someone roll a d8?
One person.
Not me.
Not me.
Shh.
That would be Oni.
Okay.
Only one person, Oni? Why? What's the point? And then no. Oh wait, everyone can actually roll me a perception check.
Ah!
That's a high perceptionado.
What
And there's mine. 23.
what the hell? Let's see what.
What?
Dab.
Yeah, dab indeed. You all see some really big hoof prints. Let's see. Is one proficient in nature?
How do we all get a roll that
I
high? I am. Yes.
Everyone
I have an
who's
expertise in
proficient-
nature.
No, wait, survival.
Survival, yeah, that too.
Oh. Well,
How?
well, you rolled below. Anyone else with proficiency in survival? Can roll survival. Nope. Okay. Leonard says, "Let's start."
I'm quite
That looks
amazed
like
that
to be
Leonard
a
actually
giant
rolled
boar.
a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Yeah. I think that's a giant boar.
Can we
No,
tell?
no, how have I done this? No, I'm trying to stop the. What's it doing?
It sounds like it's heading towards.
It won't. Okay, right.
A knowledge player is subject to a psychic attack.
I'm sorry. No, I was on Twitch. I tried to open up my own stream. It wouldn't let me mute it, and then it wouldn't let me pause it. And there was an advert on.
What?
All right, I'm
Uh,
convinced. How do I give the bird a hero die?
Yeah. Um,
It has been noted by the GM. I'm sure.
Do you want to give? How many points do you have?
It would be enough. I'm just doing a little thing for how to.
I like how it was a joke, and then somehow we convinced the person to make it happen. Welcome to D&D, folks. This is how it works.
Has he? Let's see. It seems like it's heading towards the river that you had to cross earlier, or the day you were traveling towards the temple. So the same direction as you are traveling.
should someone chase it while some other set up camp? It's
Why are
getting
we setting
quite
up camp?
late. Because, what was it, 8?
7-6.
Oh.
Right? I don't see
Half
why
past
we.
six.
We slept at night, and it was not awesome last time. I vote we actually travel at night and sleep in the morning.
Yes, we should.
Fair enough. Let us at least catch that one to make dinner.
What, you don't like the mushrooms? I think they're delicious.
I'm getting sick of berries.
Bears.
No, not bears.
Oh
I'm not sick of myself.
no! Now
Not
I'm
yet.
imagining like bears that are made up of cherries and like the fruit salad,
Oh.
God.
like the
Like-
the Chiquita lady that does the dance with her hips and has the salad thing on her head, but it's a bear.
Oh my god. So you're gonna continue towards the river?
I vote stealth too, so that we don't scare this boar.
Roll me a stealth. Everyone.
Fantastic. Well, we spotted it, and then we just shouted, "Hey, here we are!"
That's the worst thing that can happen.
Let's see if he can save you.
Maybe it's death.
Okay. Let's see. Boar.
I cast mage armor.
You cast Mage Armor for hunting a boar. To be fair, everything that Binary puts against us almost kills us.
As you travel, you see the tracks getting fresher and fresher.
I prepare my
Um,
short bow.
Alright.
I just walk casually along, not
Whoa.
try not to get
that-
in the way.
And as you hear, as you get closer to You start hearing grunting and sniffing. Whoa, that is loud.
Goodness.
It's a new setting on the pan flute.
And as you get closer, you see the boar stuck in brush in a thicket at the river. Why did it stop? I didn't want it to stop. It looks like it has entangled itself in vines. And not vines, a thicket of thorns.
Are the thorns moving?
From its shaking, but nothing more that you can see.
Good question.
I figured, hey, boars don't normally run headfirst into thorn bushes.
I would
Well,
like to perception check for other dangers.
right, roll perception. There's some mosquitoes around you, but
No, they're not bothering me because I have my mage armor on.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'd like to check to see if I can sense something from the boar, like if it's scared or if it's.
All right, roll. Oh wait, you don't need to, right?
Nature? Maybe.
Yeah, roll nature.
All it's thinking is ree.
Yep, all it's thinking is re.
Can I fire an arrow at the boar?
Yep. Roll and attack roll. Oh,
I've
you have
rolled it.
advantage.
There we go, 17. I'll roll it again. 11.
All right, yeah,
So
17 hits.
We were planning on hunting it, right?
Yeah.
Well, this makes it easy.
13. That's if I was hidden. Otherwise, it would just
yeah.
be 6.
It starts to struggle really hard as it gets shot in the thigh.
Then I would just load another arrow of fire again.
Does he get advantage because it's restrained?
Yeah.
Then that would also mean sneak attack. 12. That was surprisingly low.
That actually hits though.
Okay. 13 again.
Let's see. What was that? Oh, it actually makes it. As you shoot it again, the boar wrenches loose and charges you.
Fireball.
Oh!
I'll stand ready
Okay,
with my quarterstaff like a baseball
That actually
bat.
hits.
I am so glad that you managed to get that out before it hit me.
Okay.
Oh!
And then it's gonna strike at you.
Oh goodness, it managed to survive with like 1 HP, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see, how far was that? What is that? 20 feet?
Ooh, yay.
It was 20 feet. Leighton.
Yeah, defense
Fire.
roll?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Oh, goody!
Yeah, you're unconscious. As this boar charges you, Tusk rakes your side and then flings you 5 feet. Everyone roll initiative.
That just wiped me in one hit.
Ouch.
Oh. Alright,
I need
I'll
you to
roll for
initiative.
initiative. 7. At least I'm at the bottom.
Alright. Leonard is gonna go first, and he's gonna attack it with his short sword. That is a hit. Let's see if he kills it. Okay, nope. Hits it. There you go. But it's still up.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll run forward and smack it with my quarterstaff like a baseball bat.
Alright. You smack it on the snout, and it's still going. It seems to get angry and angry the more you hit it. Turn.
Oh, really? Do you do flanking rolls?
Haven't done it thus far.
Okay. And then...
That is a
Oh,
hit.
nice one.
You, let's see, short sword. You spin around, and as you pivot, you bring all your force, turn the sword upside downwards, and slam it in the back of the neck, and it falls to the ground dead.
I'll tend to
Um,
Nala.
It stops making noises. Yep. And Nala is lying there with a bit of a stomach wound.
I'll cast the Cure Wound from a second spell slot.
Did you
Alright.
just describe being gored by a tusk as a tummy ache?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Just so we're clear.
Gustav,
Yes.
the bird
I
has a
see.
d4. I've manually reduced the points.
Alright, good.
Well, it's not much, but I'll guess it's something.
Not being dead is good.
Yeah, you'll get 9 HP back.
Thank you.
Everyone roll me perception.
Bitte. No, that was wrong. I just said deception.
Deception!
Yeah.
I will deceive this!
Can I use the deception roll?
It's like saying you caught me masticating. Fuck.
Alright.
What's up with Leonard?
I don't know,
He's
he
rolling
has some
good right now.
weird, weird luck. He didn't have advantage, it just outrolls with the both of them. Yes, Mjolnir. It has the same ability in 5e as it does in Pathfinder.
Oh, they actually managed to get the bird D4.
Yep, the bird has a d4.
Oh. But imagine the bacon from a
Oh.
boar.
Said what the
Clayton.
taste of defeat means.
Yes,
There's no luck button.
there is no luck button. Okay, I'll stick it in there for you.
Could everyone roll me d20?
Um, do. Oh, sorry, you still want that from me. D20. There we go. I don't know what number came out, so if you could shout it out for me.
9.
9.
Thank you.
Okay. Gonna hurt. Could you please roll me a defense roll with disadvantage turn?
No.
Yes.
Is it something I could use my arcane shield on?
Yeah, it would add the.
Then whatever it is +2.
Yep.
I'm
That
just going to
wasn't
switch
too
to
bad.
admin, pop out the luck roll, and then switch back.
You get your spider sense tingling, and you ready your arcane shield as from where you saw the boar get stuck. One almost hand-sized thorn shoots from the bushes.
Oh no, not that bastard again.
Just a test. There we go. Luck roll button is in the top left. If you select your token, you can see it up there.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, that is louder than I thought. There you go. And you block it just in time. I'm gonna need more initiative rolls.
Oh goodness. Don't happen to have any more heals there, do you?
Well, I could cast one more. But I think that will be the last one. Or maybe 2. But only 1 second level spell. Just stay behind Leonard.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
The bushes just beside you, another of the creatures rises up from the thicket, but instead of attacking anyone, it starts wrapping itself over the boar.
Ah,
I
shout
we might
out.
have to just leave.
yeah.
But it's dinner!
Nala.
Just skip me in the turtle
Oh,
a much.
whoops.
Yeah,
said
it's
Nala.
okay. Yeah, you did. We should leave. We've seen one. How many more might there be? And if I can, I'd like to look around and see if there's any more.
Okay, roll me perception.
22.
You can see more movement coming from over here.
It does seem we are particularly surrounded.
Now, is the one that shot me from that bush one of those big ones, or
This big one shot you.
like that we fought out in the open before?
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
But
you
it's
fought
big,
the
kid.
small ones.
Yeah, we fought a big one in the night. It woke us up, remember?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
That one was much harder than the little ones.
Did that count as my action?
What? Yes,
You've
it
only
does.
spoken.
It does count as your action.
Okay.
The fire.
I'm agreeing with Nala. I believe we should step back, but since I'll be able to take 1 hit or 2. I'll go here.
Yep.
And just tell everyone to run. And if
Okay.
they'll run away, I'll catch up
Is
with
someone
them.
eating?
Sorry.
Are you gonna take a defensive stance or?
Yeah, I'm taking defensive stance.
Yep.
Because I'm
Mm,
craving salad now.
all right. This big thorn plant. Move over. To, and it's going to. Yeah, why not? It's gonna. You see, it like bulges for a bit, and then its limbs shoot down into the earth, and it then from the earth, vine starts to try to grab you. Would you please roll me a strength save, turn and Nephi? Both of you are restrained.
Oh.
And this area is heavy terrain. Turn.
I will try and. Can I focus my attack on cutting myself free, or do I have to win a stupid strength save?
Well, that's a bit loud.
Yeah, I noticed. And that feels like you're on a ship. You could try to cut yourself free if you wanted to. Yeah, you cut yourself free. You're free. Do you stay there?
No. I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna hit this one with my unarmed attack,
You
and
didn't
then move.
leap. You didn't point which one.
The little one.
Okay, yep. Both hit. Oops.
Well, I cut myself free from the thing, and then I use my unarmed attack because monk moves.
Yeah.
It's my bonus action, and then I will move.
Are you,
10.
are you gonna use any? Right, are you unarmed? Way of the unarmed strike?
Yeah, it's my martial arts. I can do that.
Are you gonna use key point to?
No.
Okay. Alright, let's.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
This would. You could only move to.
That's
there.
35.
This one is heavy brain.
Right, so it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot
Oh,
that you were. But you need to also make a defense roll. Hit opportunity of attack. You moved away from its area. Yeah, you easily just block it with your. You take your sword in both hands and block it as it slashes damage. This one up here is gonna move forward and move there, and you see its pedals start to bulge, and it puts its head backward, back. It seems to ready itself or something.
Binary, can you roll initiative for Leonard?
Oh, I forgot. Wait, not. Oh, fuck. One. Okay. Oh. Let's see. What will he do? What will Leonard do? He would. Would he attack
Maybe
or take
defensive
defensive
stance?
stance? Yeah, defensive stance it is. Another plant further away. Tries to shoot a thorn towards Unify. Please roll me a defense roll. Yeah, you easily just bend, like slightly move your head, and the thorn just flies by.
I think Leonard would have tried to cut Nephi free.
Yeah, that could have been a smarter move.
But I wasn't entangled when it was his last turn.
Oh, I thought you got entangled too.
Yeah, I got entangled, but
Oh, okay.
I wasn't entangled when it should have been Leonard's last turn.
The vine in front of Unify is gonna try to strike at you. Please
Yep.
make me another defense roll. Yeah, you get hit. It deals 14 piercing damage as it slashes you.
Okay.
Yeah, Leonard's gonna try to break you free. Striking at the vines holding you. Oops, wrong button. Oh. Yeah, he easily cuts you loose.
Can you run away?
Yeah, he can. He can move to there. He would move to there though. Wait. Yeah,
That's a good spot.
no, he has higher AC than you. That's why. Nala,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Okay, is anyone still restrained?
No. Run away!
Then
No one
yeah,
is.
Nala's gonna run away. She runs back by her 30 feet. I believe I have 30. No, I have 40 feet. Oh,
That
You are. By the way,
Nala was just blessed. Yeah, boy.
you're heading towards this direction.
yeah.
Did you just bless yourself?
No, I didn't. I tried to set up a bless macro, but somebody else used the actual app to do it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to ready an action to attack a monster that tries to grapple any of my allies. Sorry, did you say southwards?
Yeah, you were heading southward.
Was I there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we only headed east to get away from them.
Okay.
Fine.
I'll run.
Right.
Since I'm not
Do you
entangled.
disengage?
Yeah, disengage.
Right.
I believe I have 30 feet.
You would have 25 because that area is rough terrain.
Yep.
Yeah, good. The large plant is gonna move to there. It's gonna puff out spurts of pollen towards Leonard and Tyrn. Both need to make a con save.
I hope no one's allergic.
Both succeed. The older Turn, it's your turn.
I don't have anything extra awesome. I will just help make the escape.
Right.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have 40. And I will firebolt the little one that I hit before.
Yep.
Have the attack. It's a D10, but I have never rolled higher than a 5, regardless of the game I've been in with firebolt.
It hits it and sears some of it leaves off. It starts looking a bit more hurt at least. Now let's see if you can move. There. Is that in range? It is in range. The little thorn plant is gonna spurt out another burst of pollen towards Leonard. He saves again.
He's had high rolls all session, man. Like, just as high as he needs them as well.
Slash PR. This plant is gonna move there. This plant is going to shoot at Nephi. Nephi, please roll me a defense roll. You get hit by a thorn. It deals 6 piercing damage to you.
Yes.
Damn it, we
Leonard is
left
gonna-
you the ball!
We were nice to you.
It's gonna move. Nala.
I will wait until Nephia's caught up and then move as well.
Nephi.
1, 2, 3, 4. Move like this.
Standing in the stream. Badoo badoo.
Yep, you're able to escape.
Awesome.
Fight is over. And you continue.
Were those, to clarify, the same magical monsters that we found surrounding the first obelisk?
Yes.
So we would believe they are all magical?
That's reasonable.
Well, I have pointed out that the jungle is infused with a general magic. Like, everything glows blue when I turn that special sight on.
Some things glow strong though, but yeah, you know, everything is glowy.
Fair enough.
Leighton,
Yeah,
could you roll me a luck roll?
absolutely. 13.
Okay. You guys continue during the night. Back towards. Why are you sighing, Leighton?
I got the hiccups.
Towards the town. Nothing really interesting happens. Nephi and Leonard, I want you also to roll a luck roll and turn.
Okay.
Why can't I select him? Sorry.
Those buttons have disappeared from the top for me.
You need to unpress turn and then.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. And I want a perception check from Nephi and Tyrn.
Did you want us back at the home screen?
Yeah, I can move back. Yeah. Alright. You travel all night, and early in the morning, you see the smoke from the village in the distance. It's around 5 a.m. Light is just starting to trickle down through the trees. A light rain starting as well.
It's like normal smoke. It's not like the village is on fire, right?
No, it's just food smoke.
Oh, okay.
Like inner bonfires and cooking. Warm.
Because that would be a plot twist, wouldn't it?
The bluebird is following you.
Shall we wake Colgan? I would guess he would be sleeping now, but if we could get it over with, it would.
Alternatively, it's not like we're heading out anytime soon. We could all do with a little rest.
Yeah, you've been traveling through the night. A bit scratched up.
Not dreadfully so.
I feel fine, guys. What's wrong with you?
Could turn in a fire, roll me another perception check. Turn. On your thigh, you find a blood eagle. The thigh on your stomach.
What is a blood eagle?
It's a leech.
A leech. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry. It's a leech.
Was that a bit Swedish?
Yeah, it's
Yes!
Swedish.
It's
You
English.
find the blood eagle?
And this is despite the mage armor stuff?
Um,
Hmm.
Is it easy to take off?
yours is a bit hard to take off. Turn, yours is quite easy to take off.
Well then,
You could just rip it loose or let it sit or try to burn it off or...
it's just a normal leech that I would have come across in any other sort of travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would I know the best way to remove these if I saw that they had them?
Yeah.
I believe in real life the best plan is, if it's only like one or two of them, to let them do their thing. It does the least damage to your skin.
Well,
And if
regardless,
you burn
I shall
them, they
inform
might
them of this.
regurgitate all the its content into you again, and then you can get like viruses and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I
Yep,
guess I just have to put my back tonight.
It doesn't take long for it to let go though. It's it's not a 3-foot leech. It's
Is there
smaller.
is there a way to tell if we got it crossing the river or because we got entangled?
Roll me survival. You
No.
are not sure. No. As you get closer to the village, you see the regular small huts, but there's also a couple tents put up, like the pretty big canvas tents, in one of the a bit of outside the village, or yes, outside. Most of them are put up onto stilts.
That's odd.
The ground is quite moist.
If you guys want to go start resting, I don't mind filling. What's his face? Colgan? Colgan? Filling him over breakfast. And then getting my meditation in. After.
That's a very
appreciate
good plan.
that.
Thank you.
As you get closer to the village,
I think Leonard has the
birds.
rubbings, so I'll take them from him.
He gives them to you. The bird, as you near the village, flies off towards the village.
I will follow the bird because he's probably going back to Colgan.
The bird, as you follow it, it goes quite fast, but you slight jog after it, and you see it entering a tent with its flap, one of its flap open. One of the bigger, it's the biggest tent.
I will relate everything to Colgan except the Guardian Stone.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Be sure to inform him that his bird is extraordinarily annoying.
Yeah, could you stop with the pan flute and bongos, please?
Well, I've tried to tell him to stop, but every time I bloody try to tell him to stop, he just keeps playing a bit louder.
That's what he gets for using a Zune instead of a new iPod.
When you walk into the tent, you see him sitting by a wooden, like, foldable desk. Around him are some other small tables, some coffins, coffers, I think they're more covered.
Coffins would be creepy. Coffins are just chests.
Yeah. On the tables, there are some vials and other entrapments, by paper, quills, and like it looks like he's made his self a study in the jungle. Wait, who took the sword?
Sword?
That creepy Mayan toothed execution thing.
Was it Leonard?
Yeah, it was.
Hmm.
I think Tyrion wouldn't deliberately omit that. I think he would just have forgotten.
Okay. Yeah. He takes a look at the bone. Also cast Identify on it. Oh, that is worrisome.
It was trapped as well.
Yeah, that would probably hurt. Did anyone get hurt?
Lots of people got hurt, but it's kind of part of the job as far as that goes. It's the disconcerting point is that the ruins that you're exploring are being corrupted. There is somebody actively interfering with whatever was supposed to be there that you are presumably academically pursuing.
That is even stranger. I found some text about it in some old language, but nothing that really points to what the structures are for. They just tell that they are there.
There's certainly something shielding about it. Protective. And I just can't tell whether this corruption is trying to remove that shielding or repurpose it.
And you said it was a star on the ceiling?
And it moved.
The star moved?
Well, one was lit and one was not. It's a pattern set in stones. And certain ones were alight as we first found it, and then after we finished exploring and returned on our way out, noted that a different set was lit.
Could you draw it for me? He slides over a parchment and charcoal.
Actually, I think somebody drew it with it. It would be a part of the rubbings.
Oh, okay.
I think Leonard did take out a piece of paper and copy it down.
Okay, he takes the drawings and puts them. So he looks over them quickly.
But
and
Tyrion
then,
would point out which ones were lit when they first found it, and then how they changed.
Yeah, and then puts them to the side. This is worrying. I'll try to see what I can find out today. Or tomorrow. Until the next time you leave. When do you plan to go out again?
Oh, we'll
Is
rest
there
and
anything
recover.
you think you need?
Um, we will speak after lunch, after they've had time to rest, and perhaps dine with you this evening to fully plan that out.
That sounds good.
And he will nod his head and take his leave.
We'll be needing a taser collar for the bird.
He puts a pipe to his mouth, lets it with his finger, and starts puffing while he's studying the text. The room starts to fill up with smoke really fast. It's quite weird. As you walk out.
And then Tyrd will find a quiet place to meditate, preferably out of the rain.
Yeah, one of the people that you were traveling in the carts with points to some tents that has been set up for the group. There's 4 tents, one each, that is raised up off the ground.
Okay.
It's not more. It's like what is that? 1.5 feet off the ground with some sticks and with a wood flooring or weave. And I guess you have a long rest. Everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Tyrion only needs, even doing stuff and having that 2-ish
Mm.
hour conversation with Hogan, he's probably going to get up at least an hour before everybody else.
Yeah.
He's not looking to buy, but he is looking to note of anybody that would have any healing potions.
There wasn't no, she made food. There is an older woman that is like the town's medicine woman ish that might be able to help you.
Okay.
The only healing potions that you've seen in your home, and they are heavily imbued with magic. Like the healing from the woods that you're from as well.
Do healer kits in your world give any hit points back, or is it just stabilizing?
Medicine heal. I can. Yeah, they do. If you have proficiency in medicine, let's see if I can find it.
I do not.
Yeah, you need proficiency in medicine to be able to heal with the medicine kit. Player. There it is. You can take 10 minutes to expend one of the uses of healer kit to attempt to heal yourself or another creature for some hit points. You need to make a DC 10 medicine wisdom roll to heal 1d4 plus your wisdom modifier plus proficiency modifier in hit points. This may also be used during a short rest. The new healer's kit has 10 charges, and every time you use every time you try to heal, it uses a shard.
But I can. Does it still require a roll to stabilize somebody, or can I
No,
just
it does
expend a
not.
charge of check?
Yeah, you can just expend a charge with the healer's kit to stabilize someone.
Then I would just get a healer's kit.
Right.
If I can afford one, I don't know how much gold I have. Wrong sheet. Okay.
I'm
Or
going to
I'll-
add that to my list of things to do. Get healer kit.
Or I'll request it of Colgan, see if he can't get me one for free. Because I don't think they're very expensive. They're like 10 silver, right?
5 gold.
Oh wow.
but he can get you one.
Okay.
You get it's it wouldn't be a standard issue like for army wise. It's more jungly. It's some paste and dried herbs from the area, and like dried leaf to make poultices and like
That's enough to
some
stabilize a person still,
band-aids.
though.
Yeah, band-aids and tourniquets. Yeah, that would be enough to stabilize someone.
Herbalism kits and medicine kits are different things, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's different but the same.
Isn't it the herbalism kit is needed to refill the medicine kit without purchasing a new one?
Yes.
Thought so.
Or I would give you advantage on finding new herbs to refill the.
Yes, boy.
You have a long rest. You can refill your hit points. And abilities you have used up are now up. It's so about 4 in the afternoon when you are ready. It's 2 out in the afternoon for turn. As you unfold your legs, been from being seated meditating for a while.
We're getting all of the healer kit, and
Oh yeah.
I don't know. She might just befriend the older woman just because he's in part of his background interest is in herbalism.
Yeah.
See if he can't get like a basic rundown of good plants to bring back if she needs anything. If he can
Roll
look
me
for it.
nature.
A nature check?
Yeah, with advantage.
Persuasion check? Well, that wouldn't help me either. Where is nature? There we go. With advantage.
Yep. Yeah, with her, it's a bit. She uses other words, but you get the gist of how the plants looks and the texture and how they should feel.
Okay.
You would be able to find some of the plants in the jungle that you would be pretty really sure of that would be helpful.
Okay. That's how he'll spend the time until he knows his friends are awake.
Yep. You after 2 hours doing that, the other people wake up. Nala and Nefai.
I'll slowly put myself up in bed and start to walk towards some place where I can get something to eat.
When you got here, you ate as another older woman's hut.
Oh.
So you could go there. It was.
Well,
I wouldn't call it
was...
an inn, more like an area where the villagers met and ate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk towards that one.
Yep.
In
Nala will do the same.
In Viking terms, the longhouse.
Oh.
Nala will do the same to get food.
Yep. You have a nice meal. People around you are questioning what you found and what your adventures thus far.
Nala is particularly tight-lipped.
I won't make up some stories, but I'll very detail about pretty flowers and bushes and trees and a bird that could
That we slaughtered.
The bird of legend.
Yeah. But I don't mention anything about the quest.
Okay.
So
That bird is absolutely becoming a trope in every one of my future campaigns.
Layton.
Should be its own character.
And you meet the bongo bird of destruction.
Oh, so you think you can kill it? Well, it has 95 HP and 90.
The ability to
die.
give itself a bardic inspiration.
The bird also can cast Finger of Death. No, I'm kidding. Oh my God.
The bird rolled intimidation. You're worried.
Could
It
it actually
plays the
clone-
pipes nefariously.
Sorry.
Could it actually clone itself to make an orchestra?
Oh. It.
Stop giving the DM ideas.
Well, it.
The
would be
final
because-
boss.
Minor illusion.
A room full of birds.
Can you
Oh,
call that a
God.
Twitter?
Leighton, you don't have a hero die anymore. I'm kidding.
You can't take my hero die away. Mjolnir gave me that. That's a hero die with his name on it.
Yeah, I guess everyone in the party has already guessed, but the bird is for the people in the chat. It's Colgan's familiar.
Yeah, Heather, you weren't there for the last session, but we actually shot the bird because we didn't know who it was.
I think you created it as well. Like it just poofed.
Yeah, it did.
No, you actually rolled a 10 on that fireball.
The only time you ever roll a 10 on the fireball,
I think you rolled a
Oh,
10.
it's to kill your it's to kill
10
your
and a
employer's
1.
familiar.
I think it was a 10 and a 1 and a.
Plus advantage on friendly fire.
That fire was not friendly.
uh,
The target
Um,
didn't look very so with the way it was menacing eyes and its pan fluted its beak.
Has anyone seen the little image board, the comic strip, of the bird that's saying something reasonable, and then it cuts to a crow that's just screaming, and the bird gives it a really concerned look?
no, I have not seen it.
I'll find it, and I'll post the little bird's face in the chat.
The meal in front of you, it's native. Let's say that much. Everything from like honey, bread, but it's also like roasted insects and such and such. The fire, Nala would be quite used, and maybe Turn as well would be used to this. Leonard, not so much.
Well, Tyrion wouldn't trust the bugs, even though he's probably been exotic, friendly tasting stuff before. Or perhaps it is a warning enough that he has had it before that he will prestidigitation and change the taste.
Prestidigitation of the nation. Yeah, yeah. What wonderful taste shall you? Well, it still has that weird magic aftertaste, but
Roll a luck roll.
yeah, please. Roll luck roll. You could.
No,
you should.
I wasn't serious.
Oh nope, I have decided.
Sorry.
Who or what?
Only please roll me a luck roll. Ooh. Okay, you think, man? I'm gonna make it really sweet. So, but when you start eating it, it tastes like you just made a bowl of sugar.
Yeah, I've hung out with fairies before. Trust me, this is like almost tame.
Oh my god! Oh, have you ever tried to eat sweetener?
Not by itself.
Okay, I have, and that is so sweet it's disgusting. But sugar is easier to eat. I wouldn't recommend eating sweetener.
If Leonard is looking really skeptical at the food, he'll offer to do the same.
Okay, yeah, he nods at you. Roll me another luck roll.
Wait,
My magic. I don't know why I need to be rolling a luck roll.
Well, it's because he wasn't fast enough to tell what the taste you wanted.
Oh,
You make it taste almost like burnt beef for him, but he shoves it down. He's used to soldier food. Yeah, like
Mjolnir knows Kenneth.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I know Mjolnir too. And Murre.
I also knew.
Oh! I thought it was a random. Also, Heather, it's a little bit bad. You need money to summon yourself a new one for a new familiar. But excluding the money costs, it's all good.
No,
After the
yeah.
sorry.
No, never mind. I was just gonna tell an anecdote about the Mjolnir, but it's not that good.
I still love the when you told me the story when Hampus the jokes just flew over his head.
yeah, that was quite good.
Okay. So
Tyrion,
they went into an inn. Sorry for sidetracking, and one of the players said, "I'm gonna stand in the corner and play on my flute," and one of the other players said, "I can't remember who did, but
I did.
oh, you did."
Yeah.
So you're gonna play on your skin flute, and he looked like a question mark, not understanding.
Yeah, he didn't get the joke at all. And we were all quite drunk, so it was all more fun.
No, it's only it's 10 gold, Oni.
is it 10 gold? I swear
Yeah.
it's 25.
Yeah, but
I've
actually
cast this many times with Michael.
Yeah,
I know.
Mjolnir was my upstairs neighbor when I to Luleå.
Lulia.
Yeah.
I love Swedish.
What?
It just sounds so funny, all of it.
You should teach yourself Swedish, Leighton.
I really want to learn it, man. Like, you have no idea.
Why?
I do like.
Because it sounds like if an Irish person was speaking English while drunk.
Oh, you should hear Danish. It sounds like a Swedish person has a pine cone stuck in his throat.
A potato or something.
Oh well, potato, yeah.
Optical Clarben.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost.
basically. After eating, are you going to Colgan?
Yeah, I'll join. We'll join up Tyrion.
Yep.
To catch up.
Anyone else going, or Nala? What are you up to?
Nala is going to try and get herself a medicine kit.
Okay.
Though... Oh no, she'd have the foresight to ask.
Ask Colgan.
Though she wouldn't have... Yeah, but she wouldn't have the manners to do it well.
Roll me a persuasion.
A 7!
That wasn't that bad.
Well,
She does do it politely.
I already gave one to turn. Isn't that enough?
Oh. I didn't hear that quite well, and it all sounded just wrong in my head. Never mind.
Hopefully it will be.
I just realized what he. Yeah, that did sound wrong.
Did you just have some like bigoted idea of what wizards do when they're alone with each other?
No, but okay.
I already gave it to turn.
Yeah, bear with me. I heard. I already gave it to Turin.
Oh, okay.
It was just wrong.
There we go, there's the bird comic.
As you move the flap aside, a cloud of smoke flies out from the tent. It is what is? It's wonderful when you remember a word in one language and can't remember it in another. Well, it's not thick with smoke in there, but it's a bit harder to see than it would be regularly.
Hazy?
Hazy, thank you.
I'll cast Gust to get some fresh air in the tent.
Okay. You see the back flap. The tent has a black flap as well, so it blows through the whole thing. Oh, highlight either. You see him sitting at his little desk, pipe in mouth. One of the rubbings in his hand.
Have you been able to make sense out of
A bit. It seems like this whole structure is connected somehow, like a big shield, sorts, or lock, door. Any other analogy that you would like? It seems really old. The language is archaic, to say the least.
It doesn't. It's so sometimes a place has gates and walls to keep things out, but also sometimes those gates and walls are to keep things in.
Basically. So, like, if you say that someone is trying to corrupt it, they might try to open it.
And that's the key. He points to the bone.
Yeah. It seems just to be a part of the whole. If the temple was. Do you know how a lock works with the pins and stuff?
Yes.
Tumblr. Well, let's say that the temple is one pin.
I see. Is it possible that it was already unlocked?
I would have to guess that the lock was primed to be unlocked.
Oh. Okay.
So we just stopped someone getting access to something.
Yes. So I would recommend you being even more careful than you ever been. If they can
And
do
I
this,
would recommend you hide the bone.
that is a brilliant idea. Yeah. You see him take out a really, really small chest, wave his hand over it, and then not putting the bone in the chest, but reaching into the air and putting the bone into the air basically, and just disappears, and then takes the small box away.
That's peculiar.
Other planes are definitely safer. I agree.
Well, hopefully
Nala.
hopefully the person that was able to do this is able to find it in another plane or rift, whatever you want to call it.
Nala takes a quick peek outside and makes sure no one's watching them.
The flap was no one directly outside, or in the direction of the flap was a small crack, but there's no one in that line of sight. So
I mean,
you have
actually looks outside, yeah.
there's no one close to the tent really. There's people walking around in the village. Some hunter who walks in with a smaller boar on his shoulders. Some people are picking fruit, mending things.
No one around the outskirts of the village in the bushes and whatnot.
Nothing more than like regular, like picking, like I said, fruit or flowers or whatever
Okay.
they are walking around. Nothing suspicious that you can see. Wait, what is that? Wait, do you all have your stuff on you, or would you leave it in your tent, like weapons and?
Nala will probably keep everything on her.
Similarly, Tyrion.
Yeah, I have gotten so much. So.
He points to the sword Leonard picked up. No, it would be great if he was here.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just an odd sword he took a liking to. It was in a weapons rack.
Could you hold it up for me a second? Leonard holds it up, and Colgan takes out a pen and paper and starts drawing. um, Yeah. After a couple of seconds, he lets go of the pen. The pen keeps drawing, and he stands up and goes take a closer look at the sword.
Tyrion immediately takes a closer look at the pen. Fascinated by all these little things that come up like that.
Roll me an Arcana. You see, like, above the pen, a slight, like, a bit of a haze, almost, like over an oven.
Oh, he is no longer... That seems very less interesting to him now. He looks genuinely disappointed. It's not some special awesome pen.
Unless the magic making the pen write was writing so fast it was giving off heat.
That would be impressive.
Parchment burst into flames.
Oh wait, I forgot. You're inside of his tent. Give me a second. There you go.
Oh.
The bird is in the tent.
Oh,
I
no.
forgot.
Oh no.
just for experimental reasons. Tyrion's gonna reach over and pinch the bird's beak closed and see if that stops the music.
Roll me a grapple check.
Athletics?
Yep.
Are you looking for the volume button or something?
I like the on-off switch.
Give me a second. Slash. Ah!
Why'd you roll a d4?
The bird
That was
uses
the
his
hero dice.
Hero dice.
Oh.
You pinch his beak shut.
It's gonna look right in the eye, and then Sylvan say, "Thank you."
Leonard. Wait, not Leonard. Colgan looks strangely at you. He's just gonna be louder next time you let him go. I've tried that multiple times.
We tried twine.
I have.
Using her herbalism kit, can
Yes.
Nala add a bit of some sort of sleeping agent to some birdseed?
Roll me wisdom. With wisdom save it would be with wisdom with proficiency.
A medicine check then.
Basically yes. A herbalism check.
14.
Yeah.
So, I'm aware kind of how the spell works.
Yeah.
And the nature of how it's the spirits that are grabbed for these things.
Yeah.
Can I try and persuade it, speaking in Sylvan, to be quiet?
Roll me persuasion.
It's a luck roll.
Oh no!
He lets go of the beak.
It ruffles its feathers. You see it take a big bird breath in. Roll me dex save.
A dex save?
Turn. It flies. It spreads its wing, flies quickly overhead. Tries to bomb you. While when it flies out, you take a sidestep, and the dropping falls to the ground.
Well, that's just rude. Colgan, you are aware you can, like, dismiss him for a little while, right?
Well,
Or does he get grumpy like that too?
yeah.
Peculiar.
Need to be oddly specific when I give him orders. I'm not sure if it's female or male yet.
In my
think
mind,
it's
its
male.
eyes now faced very different directions.
The birds? Or
Yes, the birds.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Roll Constitution save.
I'm not gonna sneeze apparently. That is more upsetting than sneezing. Oddly enough. Oh. Yeah, so are you going to go to he points to the on the map where you saw the new light, or are you going to he points to the closer of the dots?
Well, there does seem to be two courses of logic here. One, it was a light because the key was placed into the tumbler, as you metaphorically put it. But if that one is active, we can discern that either he's finished at that temple and heading towards the last one, and gauge the risk of the choices ahead of us.
Alternatively, we could just wait at the temple we already cleared. He's bound to return if he's trying to do something.
But we have the key. He would look for the key, not the temple. Temple's not going anywhere.
But he doesn't know we've taken the key, surely.
We know that he's lit the other temple. Why is it absurd to think that he can discern the same thing?
True. I think it best we go to the lit temple.
It's so lit.
Why would you say that?
So we can.
It might be better that we separate these keys before we encounter him, to ensure that he can't do anything we can't predict.
From what yeah, Colgan pipe up. So from the drawing of the star, I would have to guess that there's more temples than these three. He points at the map.
How many were lit? Meta asking.
When you went back, one of them were lit.
And when we first found it?
The one at the temple was lit.
Okay. So it was the one that we fought at. Now it's the one that we are considering going to.
Yeah.
I think that really guides our course if there are more temples, because then it means that we don't know actually which one our interesting fellow is at or going to.
I very much agree.
That it is prudent to head toward the one that is lit. Certainly, if we keep undoing his work, he will find us.
Always go circle.
Well, what
We need to
clenches it
be
for
aware at all times. This could go ever so badly.
What clenches it for me is that there was necrotic essences towards that key. There's rarely anything pleasant about necrotic magics.
Well, there is little we can do to change it.
What did you say, Luis?
What's the worst case in?
Death?
Well,
Speaking of necrotic.
there might be worse things than death, but yeah, death.
There might be worse than death, but sure! I like it.
It would be fun to be an optimistic monster. Speaking of.
Oh wait, I need to send. If I find that image, I need to send you an image. It's the most cute thing ever. Where are you, man? Come on. There it is. No, it's a lich. Still.
This is gonna be one of those Tahoe girls.
My mouse disappeared. There it is. Look in the chat.
Who says you got to be evil to be an undead monstrosity? The majority of rulebooks, honestly, but...
By the way, I'm uploading a star.
Wait, why?
So he can track which ones we've been to and which ones we still have yet to go to.
Oh.
So we know where to start?
Oh.
Yo, Kenneth, when did you get here?
So, this was one that you were first.
Heather says, to hell with the rules. I have a feeling they said that a few seconds ago when we were saying something else.
This.
Oh, the lich stuff.
And this is the one that lit up. And then there was a big ruby.
A big ruby.
In the room.
Is there a way? Is there a way to discern? There's a center or perhaps a target location that is at the heart of what's being shielded. Perhaps we should head there.
I presume that's what the ruby represented.
When you were at the pillar, you felt like energy flowing in like each direction of the. Damn it!
Like a ley line.
Yeah. No.
Well then.
So, are you
I
going
think
to...
that, considering what we have already faced, heading towards the epicenter may not be the wisest of choices.
But we could discern what is being protected or entrapped.
Or die trying.
Well, we actually managed to live through this one. Maybe it's one of the harder ones.
I love your optimism.
Well, someone's got to have it.
True. Well, you don't have to decide today. You could rest for at least 2 days if you want to. Or I would be impressed if you go right away.
The morning seems best.
I think urgency is a rather important matter here.
about we take a quick rest and then head off at 8 p.m. or something? If you want to travel at night.
I'd prefer to travel now. Traveling at night seems to only hasten our problems.
Choice. We actually want to catch this from the act.
DM question.
Yep.
Can I divide the supplies in the healer's kit to like give single charges to people, or does it all have to stay together?
You could divide it. I would love that.
Okay. Then I want to give 3 charges to Nephi, 3 charges to Nala, and 1 charge to Leonard.
I like that a lot.
That's a good idea. If you don't have inspiration, you have inspiration, but I think everyone has inspiration already.
I did not have inspiration.
It should be on the sheet on Roll20.
Mm-mm.
Why did you roll acrobatics? Are you doing a backflip?
And I accidentally pressed something when I checked the inspiration box.
Oh. She's doing a backflip.
I guess.
Yeah, so you were heading out right away?
Hey, the link I sent you is for later. Don't have to worry about it now.
Yeah. I think I've read that one before.
Yes, we should leave immediately.
Then let's.
And off we go.
Then good luck. Don't forget to stock up on rations. There's some in the tent west of here. West of my tent. He
Done and
points
done.
to the side of wall of the tent.
So
I'll
if
go past
if
it.
the nearest one was a day away, how far does the farthest one look?
I would say 3 days, at least. Maybe more.
Okay.
I'm not sure how the terrain looks.
The nearest one was a day away.
Yes.
How close was the one we went to?
Wasn't it the nearest?
That
one?
was the nearest one.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. I would have to guess that there should be more pillars as well. I'm not sure if they work into this yet.
The pillars seem to line up on that star map.
No, it seems to be outside it.
I mean, in a traditional pentagram, there's a circle around the stars. Does that seem like it would line up on that?
That
Or would I know that?
yeah, you could yeah, that would be a reasonable assumption.
Okay.
Yeah, you start heading out. As you get to the edge of the woods, the jungle, away from the village, up in the tree, you hear some pamphlets, and that is where we're gonna leave off this session.
They are going to haunt my nightmares.
I actually didn't expect it this time. I would have guessed like, I don't know, a bongo playing ape or something like that.
That's hilarious. Does it auto mute if there's copyrighted audio? Oh my word!
No, not while playing. It checks it out if you load it up later.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's set to auto save videos.
But when I played that, I imagined this bird.
Yes. You go, bird. You can do it. Damn. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's better with music.
Yeah, I know. I think the original video they did it was like Elvis. No, not Elvis. I can't remember his name now. Just because.
Wasn't it Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of the stream. I'm
Yep.
going to end it there. An extra 10 points to everybody that watched till the end.
Whoop whoop.
And we should be up next week.
No, we're missing. You said next week.
Yeah, I'm off to Thailand for 2 weeks.
The bird has been muted due to copyright claims.
Layton, he gets 10 more points. 10 more points to be owner.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Is there any way to record music in D&D 5? Can the bird make a CD or something like that?
You want the bird
Well-
to put out an LP?
Yeah,
Well, there is something
forgot to
called
choose how
Magic
many
Mouth.
points.
So
that could work.
That was
Oh.
amazing. What?
Will be usable.
Mate, I'm adding that to the quotes.
yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, if you do exclamation mark quote, you get a random quote
Oh,
in the D&D chat. No, not the D&D, the Twitch chat.
Oh, there we go.
That's too bad.
Layton, right? Can you quote? I want to see what comes up.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, oh.
that was when it said, can you make me a defense roll? When we were walking into the cave with the giant tentacle monster thing.
Oh, oh.
Is uh-oh.
So that is from another game.
Yeah, that's from another campaign. He's definitely a cunning linguist.
that's the way with the words.
Oh yeah.
Is he a chef too?
Thank you
Is he
all
eating
for
out?
playing today.
You are welcome. Thank you for hosting.
Mhm. A bit, I don't know, it felt a bit slower today, but I don't know.
It was slow, but I liked it. It was good.
How dare you make me be social?
I'm sorry, Oni.
Okay, this says starting soon. It should say ending soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to edit that box. It's a little bit big, isn't it?
I do like this layout a lot more, especially since you do have to make room for more players. You really can't get it juggled any more than that.
Yeah. I also like the layout. I just like it. It's nice now. It's bigger. I
Yeah.
don't have to worry so much about being finicky. I can use GPU acceleration on Chrome.
I'm glad I
Yeah,
could
it's
help.
nice. Yeah, thank you. It was good.